Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We've got a Nordica Enforcer 89 for you today. This ski gets a little bit of a graphic update from last year, but returns structurally unchanged from when they made some pretty mild, but really kind of somewhat significant changes from 2024 to 2025. So for 2026, just a new graphic, but same ski as last year. Some of the big changes that have carried forward for this year are kind of a different, thicker wood core, as well as kind of narrowing the metal a little bit, 2 millimeters top and bottom to the middle of the ski, just taking a little bit off the edge, but with a thicker wood core overall and a pulse core laminate underfoot. This thing's all there. This is a high performance, high powered ski, really the pinnacle of stability and power. I would say almost entirely within this 90 millimeter range. There's certainly some skis that are a bit more race oriented or front side oriented, but none really have the blend of power and stiffness and stability of this Enforcer 89. Pretty thick and sturdy ski. Works best on the feet of advanced and expert skiers, people that really know how to turn a ski and can deal with that stiffer flex, because it is pretty stiff and it is pretty hefty. This is the 185 here on the scale at 2,030 grams. So for an 89 underfoot to be over that 2,000 gram mark, there's definitely some stuff going on here. But yeah, it is just a very thick wood core. When we compare it to the outgoing Enforcer 88, you can easily see how thick the wood core is compared to that thing, and that leads it to be really stiff. There's not a whole lot of forgiveness in this thing, and that's kind of the way that Nordica wants it. They are looking to kind of reclaim or capture that top end of the performance spectrum in this width range. The shape does still have some free ride influence into it. You know, it filters down from the wider skis. So there is some nice positive camber underfoot, and then some gradual rocker in the tips and tails. Nothing dramatic. It is a little bit more all mountain oriented and a little bit better or more at home in a carving format than it is in softer snow. But it does have that nice taper profile that we've seen from the Enforcer skis for a while. Certainly rounder than something like a Kesley MX88 or something like that, that is a lot more square in nature. This 185 does have an 18 meter turn radius. You do have to work a little bit harder to get that 18 meter arc to come alive because they are so stiff. So you got to get it up to speed. You got to push pretty hard in the front of your boot, and you got to have some confidence in order to really access that shorter radius. But that said, due to how stiff and burly it is, it's actually reasonably easy to at least turn, and gives you a lot of good feedback as a result. A little bit tough to handle off-piste if you're looking to be more adventurous and still the ski is speaking to you. Nothing wrong with sizing down. This is the 185, and I've actually had much better luck on the 179, especially in an off-piste situation where it's just easier to control. Once you get to this 185 length, things get a little bit more demanding. Some feedback from our test, really strong skier on our workforce here, Luke Miller. He noted that this is an epic ski. It held it so well on super hard terrain. He noted that it is a bit more playful than a Mantra or an Anomaly, best for frontside, but he does think you could take it off piste, but excels on groomers. So, you know, I think that the shape does kind of lead it to be a little bit more freeride oriented and a little bit more of a central mount point than we see in Anomaly. So yeah, there's some good comparisons to have here for sure. And these skis are in good company in the top end of that spectrum, that Anomaly 88, that Mantra 88, Kesley MX 88. There's a lot of really strong skis in this range. This one is one of the thicker and burlier ones of the group for sure. So make sure you check out this Nordica Enforcer 89 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.